Hi, this is Janie. Welcome to JJ's Appliques. This video will cover options for finishing my alphabet water bottle holders with either snap sets or rivet sets, and the silicone baby name pacifier holders and rubber O-ring holders. If you want to use snap sets to secure the holders, you will need to use the rubber O-ring style. They fit nicely on the bottom tab. If you want to use the silicone pacifier holders, you will need to use rivet sets, as the silicone style are a bit larger than the rubber O-ring style. I used 8mm rivets for a great fit. I will show you how to use both snap sets and rivet sets for attaching both the silicone rings and the rubber O-rings. When using snap sets, you will need the snap setter hand tool, an owl to make the holes to place the snap sets, 2 sets of snaps, hardware for the top tab and the O-ring for the bottom tab. First, make all 4 of the hole openings for the snaps with the owl. Carefully, it's super sharp. Aim for the center of the placement outlines. Now insert the caps through the openings just made, making sure they are completely flat against the vinyl. Next, place the sockets and studs. I like the sockets at the ends and the studs closest to the design, but you can put them however you want as long as you have a socket and a stud paired up on one tab. Using a snap setter press or handheld pliers, place the cap side down and squeeze to set the snap. Place the stud on the cap point next to the design and use the pliers as before. Repeat this snap setting on the tab below the design. Place the socket and the stud in the same sequence. Slide the hardware onto the top tab and snap it closed. Slide the O-ring onto the bottom tab and snap it closed. It's just that easy. If you want to use silicone rings with the baby name, you will need to use rivet sets instead of snap sets. I used 8mm rivets, and you will need a complete set of rivet setting tools: the setter base, the punch, the rivet setter post, and a hammer. Again, the first thing you want to do is make the hole openings for the rivets with either a punch in the kit, or you can use a handheld or desktop crocodile on its 1/8 inch setting to punch the holes. Turning it around, you punch the other sides. I think the crocodile makes it so easy. Once the holes are punched, insert a rivet post into the front hole closest to the design and slide the hardware on the tab. Turn the design over and fold the tab over so the rivet post goes through the hole at the top of the tab too. Place a rivet cap onto the post and push on it a little, and you will hear a click as the post and cap come together. Put the post side down into the groove on the setter base. Place one end of the rivet setter post tool onto the cap and tap a few times with a hammer to set the rivet. On the bottom tab, push a rivet post into the front of the hole closest to the design. Slide the design tab through the slit on the silicone pacifier holder. Turn the design over and fold the tab over so the rivet goes through the hole at the end of the tab. Place a rivet cap onto the post, give it a little push, put the post side down into the setter base. Use the rivet setter tool and hammer, tap a few times to set the rivet. Yes, it's just that easy. Now these water bottle holders are ready for water bottles. Slide the ring onto and around the neck of the bottle and push it under the bottle cap ring. You are ready to clip it onto a backpack, a sport bag. When you get to the field, you can hang it off a chain link fence, hang it from your belt loops, and there's just so many uses for them. Thank you for joining me for this little video, and I hope you enjoyed it and you learned a bit more about my water bottle holders. the hardware, the types of rings and snaps and rivets that can be used with them, and you come out with excellent results. And I hope you join me again on my next video from JJ's Appliques. Bye-bye.